Chill. Yeah. M16.
This is unbelievable.
Brr. Weazel. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and they Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. Hey. Shout out to my boss, Baron. You know that man make it happen. He got a foot up in the damn door, and now the whole team taking action. We got pictures on whether you can chat with cheddar. Hit me for your music needs, who gon' do it better? And you can catch Travis on a rash report, or catch me going live with the facts from the source. Ari is a newswoman, plus you with the force. Man, the whole Weazel staff, we on top, check the score. Editors, producers, all going hard. Don't make us pull up with them cameras in your front yard. Weazel.
And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good afternoon, everybody, and Good afternoon, and live from Weazel News Studios 14. This is your 8:15 news station with your host Michael King, Skylar Davis, and Rick Dasserly.
Welcome, everybody. How are we doing this fine evening?
I'm doing pretty good today. How y'all doing?
Doing well. We are live on March 13th over here. Hopefully you all have had a good week and good weekend, going into another hopefully productive week for all of us.
Oh yes, it's time change. Supposed to mess everybody up with a productive week. So yes, we're gonna do the best we can do.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Thought I was going to oversleep this morning. Goodness gracious.
Yes, definitely. I know I almost overslept myself this morning, so I kind of did oversleep, but luckily it is a Sunday, so I don't have to be in the work until later this evening. The beauty of being a late night host and not a morning host, right?
That's right.
Especially when you got to go be with God in the morning. It's like, oh man, tired night. So
Absolutely. All right. Well, if you'd like to start us off with some of your weekly news you got for us, Rick.
Sure thing. I don't have much from Saturday. For Tuesday I was preeminently disposed in other options, but Saturday was pretty busy up in Sandy Shores. Apparently, we had some. Well, we're not gonna call them that. We're gonna call them some undocumented workers that was sent back to their home countries because I think their visas ran out on them. And we had a few little other odds and ends. There was a random thing showing up all over Los Santos all night Saturday night. So and our law enforcement and fire was kept pretty busy from the sounds of it.
Yes, indeed. I know a lot of different things happened over the weekend. I know the Border Patrol was out in high alert. They had a nice shipment of that. Well, shouldn't say shipment, but they had a deploy of a few immigrants over back to their home countries. So very, unfortunate, but unfortunately, the law is the law, and these citizens or not citizens do have to follow those laws. But we wish them well and their families well.
Yes, we do.
Yes. Anything you have to report on, Mr. Michael?
Mine is I was witnessing the cows. There was a lot of cows that escaped the farm in Sandy, and the farmer was having a hard time wrangling the cows, and it was causing problems for the law enforcement to find one of the workers who didn't have his proper documents. And when it did find him, they were able to restore everything. He did crash his car into their gate, so there's a pretty fine coming for that to repair that gate for him and all that kind of stuff. But that's basically what I have for this week.
Very, very nice. I know there were a few different fires that happened last night. One involving an immigrant and his dogs. Unfortunately, the dogs did not make it, so we do
Oh,
send our prayers to that family. But definitely a great job done by San Andreas Fire. Um, yeah, a few different fires. I know they had a rubbish fire, and then the fire that happened at a trailer park in Sandy. So we do again wish all the families affected, and we wish them well, and hopefully a new start for them in some capacity. Absolutely. And we did have on Tuesday last week um we had a big store robbery, one of the clothing stores in Grapevine. It was pretty wild. It was was stolen, some stolen merchandise. Over $7,000 in merchandise
whoa!
was stolen. Yes. I didn't get to hear. They just told me 7 grand in total. I did not get to know whether it was in money or within products. But I do believe it was within products. But I'm waiting to hear from the San Andreas Highway Patrol, who was first on scene, a little bit more information about that they'll have for us. Speaking of clothing stores, one of those same clothing stores is where the uh, Coast Guard and the Immigration and the Border Patrol did find, not Coast Guard, Border Patrol, found a box truck last night and tracked down a box truck with 4 immigrants inside. We did hear that fire and rescue were on scene and made sure that they were okay and taken into the correct hands to make sure that they were healthy and whatnot there. So we do thank again our Leo and our Fire for making sure that we stay safe in all edges of this county and city and state.
I certainly hope they prosecute
Exactly.
the individual who was trying to take them poor souls to wherever he was trying to take them
Mm-hmm.
to. He was going to try his best to use them for his gain. I'm glad they
Yes. Yes.
caught that guy. I hope they prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, putting all of our criminals to justice. Because things do get crazy in Los Santos and in San Andreas, as we know. And going back to that robbery back on Tuesday, we did hear that 2 officers did get minor injuries that night. They were both transported to the hospital, but they are out and doing much, much better and have made a full recovery. So we are happy for them that they are doing well.
That's good to hear.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, very good to hear.
Absolutely. Weather report. We have some up and down weather this week. As you guys know, even though we are on the west coast here, and our weather is pretty pretty warm, except for the occasional snow 1 month a year. But it is gonna be a little bit up and down for the next week or two until we get into that full summer mode, summer spring mode. So definitely keep check on the weather, wear your, wear the proper clothing or not proper clothing, because I know, even when it's, fully snow out, the girls are still shaking it outside of the Vanilla Unicorn. So just,
Yes, they got to earn that money.
absolutely. So definitely check out the weather. We'll be up and down in some hot and cold weathers, but overall the precipitation will be very, very low this week, which is great to hear. All right, I'll turn it over to Rick over here with a business highlight for us.
Yes, I was wanting to bring up a good friend up in Paleto Bay at Rome's Convenience Store at 3016 intersection of Paleto Boulevard and Casablanca Avenue. Anytime I need fuel up there or a few quick snacks, the man always has what I need up there. If I need a sprunk or if I need a fill up on some local 87 fuel, he's always in stock and ready to go just to fill all my needs up when I'm driving around in the news van up there now. Thanks to my brother Dick from falling out of a helicopter, I get to stretch my legs now a little more outside of the studio. So I just want to give Rome's convenience store one more time up in Toledo Bay a shout out for always having what I need.
Absolutely, absolutely. They're deep fried Twinkies. Highly recommend. They are very, very good.
Oh yes.
Absolutely. Alright, our Good Samaritan highlight this week, we'd like to give a big shout out to Captain Rico for being super dedicated, even when glitches do happen. If you guys did miss it, you guys can check out on his latest body cam footage there. He had quite the hell of a night on Friday with those glitches. You guys can check it out where he did the do-si-do and some other things, but he
He
made
had
it.
some new dance moves.
He did. He did the tango. It was pretty. He did the tango with his girlfriend. To make sure she was okay. So he had a lot of nice, cool things happening, but he made it work in the end. Hopefully, I know one of his other friends within the city, Ember Rose, will be doing a parody video with that, putting some music to it. So
no.
definitely go, definitely go check that out once it's out, because it should be pretty funny. And everything like that. So we do thank Captain Rico, of course, for all of his awesome work that he does for the state and the city, and he is a part of the San Andreas Highway Patrol. So we do thank him for his service, but also for his comic relief that we all needed to end out the week.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Another business thing that I want to talk about was the Bennies. If you haven't yet, look at some of the cars driving around Los Santos that are being customized by Bennies. Go check them out. They're pretty awesome cars. And thanks to Honest Claus and Buddha Rex over there at Benny's for giving us this opportunity to have these cars on the server.
Absolutely, absolutely, yes. Big shout out to them. So many choices, more choices will be added. I know myself, Sky, I'm taking a little bit of my sweet time, picking up what kind of ride I'm gonna get, because there are so many to choose from, and I know that they are not done. So, absolutely,
I'm not sure what I can afford this interim salary, but I'm pretty sure I picked something up from over there.
Man, I was looking at them
absolutely.
yesterday. I can't wait for the state to pay my taxes back so I can get my cars too. So
Yes.
I'm gonna be spending at least $100 on cars. So
Absolutely, I know so many cars to choose from, and what one will be the right one for you? You'll have to go check out Benny's and check out Kuffs Customs to find out. All right. Oh, and going back to it, I do have to mention. I know that the ever so great Captain Rico, as we were talking about his nice do-si-do dance that he was doing on Friday, giving us that custom that relief that we always need at the end of the week. But I heard that he may or may not be having another baby. It's kind of in the rumor books right now whether that is true. I know he has one already, but one of his girlfriend may or may not have tipped off the news line on. So maybe he knows yet, maybe he doesn't know. We'll have to see. Hopefully,
Some paparazzi stuff here.
yeah, hopefully we're not spilling the beans too soon, Allison. But we'll have to have a little bit more talks with her. Maybe she was hinting at wanting to have another baby. We're not sure, but I know I did catch up with her a little bit after the scene on Friday, and we'll have to see what happens from there. Right. Moving, but he was our Good Samaritan of the Week for helping people out, even with doing the dose, you know. So, again, thank you to Captain Rico for being so dedicated to the job. All
Hey,
right.
Captain Rico, I think there's a hint there too. She's looking for that ring.
You know what? That is a very good point. That is a very good point. So, Captain Rico, if you're out there, maybe if you like it, put a ring on it. You know, the Beyonce song, yeah, or well, the Beyonce song. All right. Speaking of Beyonce and music, I know,
Great segue there, Sky.
yeah. Speaking of Beyonce and music, I know Miss Booty Rocks is gonna be dropping it like it's hot with another with another release from her up and coming album, which will be a lot of fun. Anybody else been listening to any good music?
Well, the singer Little D I reported on a few weeks ago. Apparently, he's in talks with Triad Records now and signing a record deal over his jump from rap to country. I couldn't believe it. I figured, it would never survive, but apparently he's going to sign with a major label here, right here in Los Santos, which is crazy. But
I heard the same thing, so that's crazy. Yeah.
That is
congratulations to
awesome.
Little D, the rapper country artist coming up and through the city.
That is fantastic. Yeah, and I love to see new up and coming artists doing a lot of different things and seeing what they can do with different different kinds of music.
All kinds of
I,
different genres now, yes.
yeah, I know there is another it's kind of a funny name. There is a rapper, a rapper, singer. He's been big on Talk Tick lately. He is on the XM Serious Talk Tick channel, and his name is Hammy, and he'll be producing some good tactics out there with some music. I know he does. He's a gamer, which is super cool. So he does a whole bunch of care dancing on his live streams that he does. So it'll be really cool to see what Hammy does on Toxic in the future.
Have to check them out. Have to check them out.
Absolutely. All right, going into a few more reports. Do we have anything else to report, Michael? Anything else that you'd like to share with us this evening?
Not that I can think of. I think we covered everything.
All right. Anything for you, Mr. Rick?
See, I was just want to talk briefly on rampant firearms within the city. I am a 2A supporter, but we got a just awesome, crazy amount of firearms just being dropped by these criminals when they're being arrested and all that. And I know sometimes law enforcement has a hard time finding them because they like hiding these firearms. But if any of y'all citizens within the city happens to come across these firearms, please don't touch them. Pick up the phone, call your local 911, and law enforcement will come out and secure the firearms. Because we don't want anyone to get hurt by some of these firearms, because some of them are very, very dangerous.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, I know. They've been having a lot of different. I know like few knives have been found lately.
Mm-hmm.
Around the city. So definitely, not just weapons like guns and things of that nature, but really any weapon, like any knives or anything that you find, make sure you do, like Rick said, contact your local law enforcement and they will take care of it and dispose of it for you. And if you ever are feeling unsafe in any parts of the state, make sure you reach out to them. They will absolutely be with you as soon as and as fast as they can, because their response times are extremely quick, especially with the addition of a few new vehicles in their fleet that they've been showing off throughout the last few weeks. Speaking of that, I know we talked a bit about the San Andreas Highway Patrol getting a nice Ram vehicle, and now the Sheriff's County Department gets to share that Ram with them, and they have a Ram vehicle of their own. So that is pretty cool for them, and we congratulate them for getting that added on to their fleet. Cool,
Nice.
cool things to try. Yes, of course, of course. And I hear that we don't talk about this person very often, but definitely more more needs to go. Support needs to go to them, and more recognition. But our ME who is I know Dr. Daniels does a lot of work in the hospital, and I believe he does some coroner work too, as well as his friend that I do not have the name of right now, but Chad Harris. He does a lot of work on the server for us after the calls with cleanup, I guess you could say.
That's a polite saying. They say
With
clean up.
with
We
with
call clean
cleanup,
up.
yeah, cleanup, and making sure the families get notified and all of that. So we do thank him for his services as well and keeping us safe in the area.
Which I do believe he did have to transport an actual live patient for the first time the other night from a mass casualty event
What?
on the interstates.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think that was his first time actually transporting a live patient. Most everybody else doesn't talk back, and apparently this one right here was talking back a little bit.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He said
Yeah.
he had to clean out the back of the van after live transport get to to get the what did he call it, the smell of living out. So, but yeah, he said it was the first time he ever had to do that. So thanks, Chad, for helping out your fellow citizens.
Absolutely, there is always a first time for everything. We know that quite well. Yes, definitely. All right. And are there anybody know of any upcoming events happening in the near future? I'm not
Not that I know of. I
sure.
haven't heard anything for this
Don't
week
we
at all.
have St. Patrick's Day coming up this week or
Yes.
next week?
Yeah, St. Patty's Day. Yeah, that's what
Thursday, I believe.
Thursday. Yeah, I want to say Thursday or Friday. I'm just looking
Yeah.
Thursday or Friday. I'm pretty sure there's something planned somewhere in the city for this holiday.
I'm sure. I know the new Irish pub may or may not have something going on, so definitely keep a watch out for that. We'll see if they have anything that they are going to participate in for this week. Hopefully they do. I know a few different clubs and organizations within the city might be hosting some things in the future at Tequila Lot, but you'll just have to keep track and kind of keep aware to see when and what is happening with that. And like I said, as the weather gets nicer, sure we'll see a lot of different things happening to
We
do
have to
with
keep our eyes on smaller pages, right?
absolutely with
exactly.
the
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Just keep our eyes open, and hopefully events will come this week. Because I know St. Pat Day is on Thursday, so
yeah,
maybe Friday some events will happen. Maybe.
absolutely, and hopefully we'll get some beach activity soon with everything spring rolling into town right around the corner here, which hopefully it comes a little bit quicker because I know we are done with these wings that have been around for a little bit too long.
Yes. Was saying March comes in like a lion, April goes out like a lamb, or was April comes in like a lion, May like a lamb? I can't remember. I'm getting too old for some of this stuff these days.
That's the first time that I've heard of that one. So
That's the first time. That must be something we came up with in the South way back in the day.
maybe. All right. Do we have anything to add, gentlemen, for this week?
I myself, Rick, I think that's pretty much all my coverage I have for this past week.
All right. How about you, Master Michael?
Yeah, I think I'm the same. With all the coverage this week, it was
All
kind of
right.
same.
Wonderful. All right. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode, this broadcast of Weazel News. Stay tuned. We do plan to reformat some things with the news live stream, expand it a little bit more. Let you guys in on some new things. Make sure you guys go check out the gentleman next to me and their channels. I keep forgetting to link it within the broadcast. It's like the fourth time that I've forgotten to link it. But I'll do it right after this broadcast. But definitely go check out Rick Dastardly, aka Jamie H, and uh, Michael King over here, aka Big D Gaming, who is on YouTube and Twitch. So make sure you guys go check them out, show them support, show support for our Kuffs admins, Kuffs crew, as always. I believe Onyx Rock City Gamers will be live for the next community night on Tuesday, so go check him out, 9 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. Central Time, over on Rocket City Gamers. The links to that are at kuffsgaming.com, which is linked below and on the screen right at the bottom. So definitely go and check it out. Join the Kuffs Discord to get all the newest updates on what's happening within the server. And a lot of other cool things will hopefully come and be a part of the streams very, very soon. So just kind of keep a lookout. And with for all of that, we'll hopefully be expanding, showing you a little bit more of our studio and things around the city and whatnot and going on in our community. So thank you all so much for joining us. This has been Weazel News. I hit the wrong button. Behind the scenes, showing you a little bit too much too quickly there. Alright, but we do appreciate you guys, watching and hanging out with us, and, we will see you on the next time. This has been Weazel News on Channel 13, and we appreciate you joining us. See you on the next one, and we are out for the evening. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Sleep tight.
Good night, everybody.
Chill. Yeah. M16.
This is unbelievable.
Brr. Weazel. You don't really wanna miss Weazel News. We keep the city on they P's and they Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. You don't really wanna miss Weazel News. We keep the city on they P's and Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. Hey. Shout out to my boss, Baron. You know that man make it happen. He got a foot up in the damn door, and now the whole team taking action. We got pictures on whether you can chat with cheddar. Hit me for your music needs, who gon' do it better? And you can catch Travis on a rash report, or Casper going live with the facts from the source. Ari is a newswoman, plus you with the force. Man, the whole Weazel staff, we on top, check the score. Editors, producers all going hard. Don't make us pull up with them cameras in your front yard. Weazel. Chill. 16.
This is unbelievable.
Brr. Weazel. You don't really wanna miss Weazel News. We keep the city on they P's and they Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. You don't really wanna miss Weazel News. We keep the city on they P's and Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. Hey. Shout out to my boss, Baron. You know that man make it happen. He got a foot up in the damn door, And now the whole team taking action. We got pictures on whether you can chat with cheddar. Hit me for your music needs, who gon' do it better? And you can catch Travis on a rash report, or catch me going live with the facts from the source. Ari is a newswoman, plus you with the force. Man, the whole Weazel staff, we on top, check the score. Editors, producers all going hard. Don't make us pull up with them cameras in your front yard. Weazel.